Hey everybody, it's Marty the JavaScript Party, and I'm doing one of my quick 3JS videos, and I'm using a blah, blah, a dodecahedron. Let's see, I'll go read it off in a second. I think it's a 12-sided thing. And what I've learned is, and this is pure domain knowledge, right? Like I know how to code. I've been coding for a long time. I can I can do enough in 3JS to be dangerous. But see, DodecahedronGeometry is what I did. And it's really cool. It's really, really neat. But what I've learned is that you don't really want to use these if you want to do something like beyond, like if you wanted to have hundreds of these things and they were going to be like, look like crystals and there's lighting and stuff like that. Like you could have like, you wanted to make like this, like big things with thousands of these things around or something and they're shimmering and maybe shifting around a little bit or something. Like that's what these things really are well suited for. But like if you wanted to make like a crazy dice or something like that, you probably either want to go with like the very foundational basic like planes, circular plane, that kind of thing, circle, something like that where and then you're sort of putting them all together and then you group them up so that you set the angles and you group them all up, and then you could have like a dice or something like that, something with like a bunch of images or something like that, or vice. Otherwise, at the very other end of the spectrum, you have like where you could build your own custom geometries that you built from scratch. You define all the vertices and something else. I don't know what all you would define. Vertices and there's like maybe edges and vertices, something like that. And that would be, and you could do that, and you could put it all together and define your own thing. But like these more like are more just for your like to be like if you just wanted to just create a dodecahedron geometry just to show it, or like if you were like you, or like I said, if you wanted like to make them like you could have like a light inside of it, and you could make a really cool light with like a clear, like you could have like a clear material that has some reflectiveness to it, or something like that, right? There's like a lot of things you could do, but really building a cool dodecahedron 12-sided, I think it's 12-sided. Does it say when I mouse over this? Constructor, it doesn't say what it, I think it's 12-sided. Now, if you put in, you could change like the number of sides. So I think I could change it to like a 5-sided, and then it ends up being like a different thing altogether. Or I guess it ends up being like a circle. I don't know. But anyways, I think that's as far as I want to go on this one. I don't think I want to go into like seeing two of them at the same time or seeing inside of it or something. I don't think that's the way to go anyways with that. I love that idea of being inside of something and then putting like a making it look like a black hole or making it look like something. But I don't think that is the route. Maybe it is. We're definitely still learning. But here's that, and happy 4th of July, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Bye.